Hello, this is third period integrated science video on tour of the solar system. We're going to talk to you about some major landmarks that we know about in the solar system and whether or not we think NASA should investigate them for life. Without any further ado, let's travel to Mercury.
This is Mercury. The temperature on the side facing the sun is 252 degrees Celsius. On the dark side, it is negative 183 degrees Celsius. It has no essential atmosphere and no surface water or water in the atmosphere. There is no chance for life to be living on it except underground, in which it would have to depend on chemical energy.
Thank you. Let's go to Venus.
This is Venus. It has a thick atmosphere that traps a lot of heat. The average temperature is 400 degrees Celsius. There is no surface water, and sulfuric acid clouds provide a potential source of chemical energy.
Thank you. Now let's go to Earth's moon.
This is the moon. We think there is not likely to have any life because there is no atmosphere on the moon. The rapid temperatures, which meaning it goes from very hot to very cold. There's no water on the moon, but it's solid ice. The moon receives the same amount of sunlight as the Earth does. The moon and the Earth have general chemical composition.
Thank you. On to our next candidate, the planet Mars. Here we go.
This is Mars. Life is possible on Mars because there is ice and atmosphere. Atmosphere is 95% carbon dioxide. Also, Mars gets sunlight but is negative 63 degrees Celsius. Mars has the same general chemical composition as the Earth. Mars is on the edge of the habitable zone, which makes sunlight a possible energy source.
Thank you. We're going to move on to Jupiter and all of the gas giants. Let's see where Jupiter is.
This is Jupiter, and like all of the gas giants, they don't really have life. That's what we think so. Because they release large amounts of their own energy and have extreme changes in temperature caused by the violent storms.
Thank you. So now to one of the moons of Jupiter, Io.
This is Io. Io is one of Jupiter's moons, and it has a discolored surface because of sulfur compounds, and essentially no atmosphere, but a thin cloud of sulfur compounds surrounds Io due to volcanic eruptions. Life on Io is possible because Io has a solid body and materials for life. Also, volcanic activity could cycle chemicals important to life. That said, there's a good possibility there's not life on Io because of temperature. On average, the equator of Io has a temperature of negative 150 degrees Celsius, and the lava can get up to 1,250 degrees Celsius. That's why there is a slight possibility of life on Io.
Thank you. That was excellent. Let's stay in the neighborhood of Jupiter and move on to another moon. Let's move to the moon Europa. And here it is.
Life is probably not likely in Europa because it is too cold and is covered by thick ice. At noon on the equator, the average surface temperature is 145 degrees Celsius. There is no atmosphere on Europa.
Thank you. Now we're going to fly to the last moon of Jupiter that we're going to talk about, Ganymede.
This is Ganymede. Ganymede is Jupiter's moon. Ganymede's surface is an even mixture of rock and ice. There is no known source of heat to melt the ice. At noon on the equator, The average surface temperature is negative 121 degrees Celsius. We think that there is no chance of life to be living on it because it's too cold.
That was awesome. Let's now go to the actual last moon that we're going to look at for Jupiter, Callisto. And this is what Callisto looks like.
This is Callisto. Callisto is likely to not be able to support life because the average temperature is negative 108 Celsius. Callisto has no atmosphere but has large amounts of water ice. Callisto appears to be an ice-rock mix. Also, there is no atmosphere because some scientists think there is a saltwater layer beneath the surface.
Thank you very much. We're going to the last solar system object that we think might harbor life. That is the moon of Saturn, Titan. And here we go. Holy cow. Where are we? Oh, there we go.
This is Titan. The average temperature is negative 179 degrees Celsius. There's no water in the atmosphere. Sunlight is too dim to be an energy source. Organisms need to rely on chemical energy.
And that is our presentation on the solar system and places where life could exist. To summarize, as a class, we think that NASA should be going to 3 different places in the solar system looking for life. The first place they should be looking is Mars. Right here. We think this is the best place to look for life. The next place they should be looking is Titan. And then the last place that they should be looking is Europa. Those are our top 3 best places to look for life. So if you're listening, NASA, we recommend you look at those places. Thank you very much.